Morning, everybody. I got a little tool review. Now, I've never owned a Makita cordless. I owned a hammer drill one time. I borrowed a hammer drill from a guy, drilled one hole with it, and it burned up. And the way I was taught that if you borrow something and you tear it up, you replace it. Well, I went and bought him a new hammer drill. And he said, "Why'd you do that?" I said, "Because I said it's the right thing to do." And he says, "I don't want it." He said, "That thing was on its way out anyway." I said, "Yeah, it doesn't matter though." I said, "It broke whenever I was using it." And he thought I was crazy. So did my wife. But that's just the way I was brought up. But anyway, we have been looking for a vacuum cleaner that will suck up cat litter. Because like I said so many times, that we've got 3 cats. We had 2 cat litter boxes. We used to have 3. I got rid of one of them. And they set up on a table because we can't bend over and take care of them. We got one automatic cat litter box. And that's how we wound up with 3. I had two just regular litter boxes covered. And then we bought one of them, what was the name of that thing called? I have to get up and look. Can't remember. Well, the box is not there anymore. She must have put it in my office. Anyway, it automatically runs 5 minutes after, or 15 minutes, something like that, after the cat uses the litter. It runs, sweeps it up into a little container. And we still have to clean that thing out once a day. We ain't found a litter that works in it right. We've had it about 3 months. And I don't care for it. She don't care for it. I don't want to go back to the old litter box. Manual. We got one manual and one excuse me. Oh, I can't see. And one automatic. But like I said before, we've been looking for a vacuum cleaner, and I have had Sharks. Never bought a Dyson. Can't afford those. I've had just about every kind of off-wall brand, portable, little handheld vacuum cleaners. Well, we've got one. It's a big one. It's good. It doesn't pick up litter like I want it to, but I mean it does pick it up if you use it long enough. If you use it with a floor brush on, it scatters it. But if you use it with the floor brush off, it usually picks it up pretty good. But it's still heavy. I mean, and now that I've hurt my left arm, my left shoulder, it's even heavier because I usually carry it with my left shoulder as I walk around the vacuum. Use a wand on it. So I found this the other day on Amazon, just by accident. It's called 18-volt LXT lithium-ion compact vacuum kit. And it's just a little bitty vacuum like it right there. And it comes with an 18-volt battery. And it says charge time is 25 minutes. It comes with one battery, one charger, and then the vacuum unit. And I just charged it up, and it took it 25 minutes to charge up. I don't think it tells on the battery if it's got how much voltage it's got it. Yeah, it does. It has a battery indicator. There's the battery. It's just like the ones that goes in your drill bit, I think, Makita. And then it's got a battery. Yeah, let's see. There it is. Full charge. All right. And every day I had to get that big vacuum cleaner out and vacuum the floor and where we got the litter boxes at. There's the charger for it. It's bigger than my DeWalt chargers. I like the fact that it's got that slide that slides down. When you take the battery out, it keeps them contacts from getting dirt in them. I'll set this up probably in my office, hanging on the wall. It comes with a little wall hanger kit to hang it on the wall, and that way she can when she needs it, it'll be there. But anyway, there it is right there. Got the battery goes right here. And I vacuumed the thing. Uses paper filters, but it's got a little canister in it, and you can see I used it. It's right there where you empty it. Now, that's cat hair. I won't clean that out. The litter, I did dump it out because it doesn't have a one-way check valve in it. Where that thing does it, the inside that cup, it comes up about that far past the edge of the cup, so the litter can't fall back out. But it does pick that litter up, which was surprising. And and it said it was good for litter anyway. So it's a 2 amp hour battery. Okay, it's not bad. I don't know how long the battery will last because we probably won't use it very much. It'll also be good to walk around the house once a day and pick up dust bunnies. I have never seen a house that gets as many as this one does. And they congregate in the hallway. I have a thing about trash in the floor or something like that. If I see a piece of trash, if I don't pick it up, it bugs me to death till I do. But with that done, that's the my wife's new little toy. I thought she'd like it. She said she wanted to try it, so we got it. All the others I took back. I'd try them out. They wouldn't pick up litter. I'd take it back to Walmart or wherever I bought it at. I actually bought. I can't remember the name of it, but we had one. It was, oh Lord, that thing was so heavy. It actually had a transmission in it. It pulled itself. I can't remember what it was called. But even when I was younger, I hated that thing. I mean, I had to carry it up and downstairs when we lived in our house before the house fire. Me and my wife lived downstairs, and my mother-in-law lived upstairs. Well, it always stayed upstairs. And when I went to get it, I'd plug it up and I'd vacuum the stairs on the way down. And we was just, let's see, I think there was 12 stairs. And then I'd use it downstairs, or my wife would one. And it'd work you to death. I mean, that's before I gained all this weight and everything, before I hurt my back. But I don't know. I hope it works. It has so far. I guess the demo will work out in the shop on that new battery thing. As a matter of fact, I could take that battery out there and use it take it out there and put it on that. And when you need to charge, just carry it out there and charge it up. That might actually work. Comes with a little holder to hang it on the wall. I'll put that in your utility room with the other brooms and mops and brushes and stuff. But the battery, I guess I can charge it up outside, then bring it in and put it on the machine. Let me think. Well, the one thing I wanted to talk about was just before they started sending out that notice about that choopa. I got an email from YouTube, and it was a survey, and they wanted to know how I felt about YouTube. And we said, don't hold back. We want to know exactly how you feel. Well, I lowered the boom on them. And about, at the end of the second page, I think it says, we no longer have any more questions for you. Because the very last question I put in a paragraph, somebody will come up with a better channel than YouTube, and everybody you've got and everybody you've done wrong is going to move to that channel, and you're going to lose your ass. Sorry, but that's the way I feel about it. And I hope it happens. I wish somebody would come up with a boob tube or free tube, call it something else, and put it on something else. It could be on. Now, I don't do Instagram. I tried to do Twitter. Can't figure it out. Sorry, but I'm just not smart enough. I still got an account on there, and like matter of fact, they told me if I didn't sign in at least once a month, they're going to take it away from me. So I said, fine. So I may not have it anymore. The only person I followed was Donald Trump. And yes, Trump for 2020. If you don't like it, watch somebody else. I mean, I've been watching that stupid impeachment. That is, I mean, I've got an 8th grade education. I've got my GED. I've got 2 years of college, but I studied anthropology. And I'm smart enough to know that they ain't got nothing on him. I mean, you can't go by hearsay and get somebody in. It doesn't work in a court of law for a person like me or you. Hearsay doesn't. It's not going to work for somebody that's the president. And they should know that. Anyway, I don't have it on the front of my videos that my videos are not for children. Now, the only reason my videos would not be for children because I don't cuss, I don't talk dirty in any way, don't make innuendos, I don't have children on my videos. I figure that now I do have it. I did click on there. It says you're supposed to check it before you put a video down, which I do. It's always for. It's not for children because I don't think children should be using tools. Now, when I was growing up, I used tools. I rebuilt my first engine when I was 12 years old. Me and 3 other guys. Hey, we was all the same age, so. It surprised me it ran. It was a little old 4-cylinder Renault engine. My next door neighbor, he had a little Renault. And we piled it full of people and tried to go up the side of a mountain one day, or up a hill. And it blew a hole through it, and it pushed one of the lifters out of it, and it shot it out through the side of the engine block, and it looked just like a bullet hole from the inside out. You know how it's a little bitty on the inside and a big hole on the outside? Well, that's just where it looked. He said, well, I wonder what caused that. And I said, I think that's where the lifters are. So, and I had worked on lawnmowers. I had worked on tractors. I mean, we had no 8-inch tractor, not all the time working on it, especially that the hydraulic lift, the 3-point lift on it. That thing ate O-rings. And I'd drain the oil out of it, change the O-rings in it, put it back together, couple months later, I had to do it again. We finally got rid of that tractor. I was so glad we did. He bought a Ford tractor, and it ran good until I turned it over on flat ground. He had the wheels all the way together in the front, and I went to turn into a driveway going into a field, and he just rolled over with me. Tore the fender right off of it. I was wondering how long it'd take it to roll it. I wasn't going that fast. I think it was because the front wheel was too close together. But I straightened out the fender, put it back on, and you couldn't hardly tell it had ever been hurt. But of course it was a used tractor. Then we bought a corn picker or corn combine. I just about rebuilt it. The very first thing I ever rebuilt on the farm was a milking machine. We bought the farm, and it sounded like a chopper going over. Dad bought 5 milk cows. I said, Dad, we don't have any way to milk them. He said, you got hands, don't you? I said, that ain't gonna work. We didn't milk them until we milked them twice a day until we got. I got the milking machine. I ordered the parts and got the milking machine going. It milked 2 cows at a time. It's just a little bitty thing, but it worked. And my brother got kicked. He went to first time he was milking a cow. He didn't do it right, and that cow kicked him. I slapped off his stool. I got kicked a couple times myself, and it hurts. God. You grab them the wrong way, and they'll let you know about it. They'll first look at you like, you better hope what you're doing. You know what you're doing. You know, I never thought I'd miss the days. Working on the farm, but I do. Anyway, I kind of figure after the 10th of the month, I probably won't have a channel anymore. They'll probably pull it. I mean, they pulled it once before and they didn't even give them a reason to. I didn't give them a reason this time. They told me to tell them the way I felt, and I did. And so I figured they'll probably pull my channel. And I won't be the only one. The way I look at it, the way I read it, was first you've got to go in there and put on if it's child friendly or not, kid friendly. Well, mine's not. No kids should be using tools. Then I read another thing that I went back and I can't find it now, so they may have took it out of it. But anyway, it said if you have a certain amount, you've got to have a certain amount of videos before it can be qualified as advertiser friendly. And even if you have enough of them and they don't consider it as advertiser friendly, they will delete your channel without notice. And they can delete it for any reason they deem necessary. So I don't think I'll be the only one to lose your channel. I don't know how y'all feel about it. That's the way I look at it. But I guess we'll all know in a few days. Because I think December the 10th is what they gave, and we should know by then. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I just wanted to show you the new vacuum cleaner, and it's let's see, how long is this? 19 minutes. Good God! Time goes by fast when you're having fun, I guess. But anyway, I'm gonna go out to the shop and work. Get out of this house. It's driving me crazy. I'll see y'all later. Catch you on the flip side. Bye.